Imagine the 1750s in colonial America. The sky turns black. Thunder rumbles so loud it shakes wooden cabins. For every colonist, this is not just a storm. It is a death sentence. Lightning strikes a roof. Flames race through dry wood. A family's home is ash in minutes. A church steeple crumbles. Lives end in an instant. And everyone believes one thing: this is God's wrath. Punishment for sin. No one dares to fight it. No one, except a 46-year-old printer named Benjamin Franklin. Franklin was no trained scientist. But he was curious. In the 1740s, he saw a traveling show, where a glass ball spun to make sparks, an early electric trick. It hooked him. He spent years experimenting with electricity in his Philadelphia home. He named positive and negative charges. He figured out how electricity flows. And then he asked a question no one dared to ask: what if lightning is just electricity from the sky? In 1749, a French doctor said lightning and electricity were the same. But Franklin wanted proof. He designed an experiment, a tall metal rod on a tower, to catch charge from storm clouds. French scientists tried it first. In 1752, they got sparks. They proved Franklin right. But the world remembers the kite. The story of Franklin and his son William, flying a silk kite in a Philadelphia thunderstorm, a metal key tied to the string, a spark jumping when his finger neared the key. Did Franklin really fly that kite? Historians debate it. He never wrote a first-hand account. The story first came from a friend years later. Some say it as a myth, too dangerous, too reckless. But one thing is fact. In 1752, Franklin published his theory of lightning as electricity. And that same year, he invented the lightning rod. A simple metal pole, tall enough to top a building, connected to a wire that ran straight into the ground. It didn't stop lightning. It guided it safely away from wood and stone into the earth, where it could do no harm. Franklin wrote a short paper to teach people how to build it. Philadelphia builders put them on homes and churches right away. The results were staggering. Storms hit, but no more fires. No more lost lives, but the joy didn't last. The church fought back. A Boston minister called the lightning rod a sin against God. He said Franklin was trying to stop God's anger, and that God would strike back with earthquakes. A doctor named Prince claimed the rod would poison the earth with electricity. In Europe, the backlash was worse. People in France sued homeowners who installed the rods. They called it blasphemy. Franklin didn't argue. He let the science speak for itself. And then came the tragedy that changed everything. In 1769, in Brescia, Italy, a lightning bolt hit a church. The church wasn't just a church. It was a gunpowder store, filled with 90,000 kilograms of gunpowder. No lightning rod. The explosion killed 3,000 people. It destroyed 1/6 of the city. Stone buildings crumbled. Bodies lay in the streets. The whole of Europe saw the cost of ignoring Franklin's invention. Suddenly, the lightning rod wasn't a sin. It was a lifesaver. Churches across Europe installed them. Kings and queens ordered them on palaces. Even the Vatican put a lightning rod on the St. Peter's Basilica, but there was one exception: Britain's King George III. By the 1770s, Franklin was a leader of the American Revolution. George hated him. He hated what Franklin stood for. So he ordered all royal lightning rods to have round tops instead of Franklin's sharp ones. He thought it would defeat the American symbol. A Royal Society president quit in protest. "You can change laws," he said. "You cannot change nature." The sharp tip won, of course. Science always does. Franklin's lightning rod spread across the world. It saved millions of lives. It protected cities, ships, and factories. But its greatest gift wasn't safety. It was hope. It proved that nature wasn't just God's wrath. It was something we could understand. Something we could study. Something we could control. The lightning rod was the first big win for modern electrical science. It paved the way for batteries, light bulbs, telephones, all the electricity that powers our world today. Franklin never made a penny from the lightning rod. He refused to patent it. He said it was a gift to the world. He was a printer, a politician, a founding father of America. But the lightning rod might be his greatest legacy. It is a reminder that curiosity beats fear. That science beats superstition. That one man with a question can change how the whole world lives. In the end, the lightning rod isn't just a metal pole. It is a symbol of what America was built on: bold ideas, hard work, and the courage to stand up to the unknown. A symbol that even the fiercest forces of nature can be tamed if we dare to ask why. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to the channel.